Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Niners, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Young off the play fake. Throw left side complete. That's Marshall. Past the 20. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Tyler Goodson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Looks good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the 1st down.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
And now they'll throw with Lance.
Eluding the pressure right. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 35.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. And they'll go for it. Lance. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Von Bell.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
He'll get it inside the 20.
Touchdown, Carolina! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Looks good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. 21-0 our score after 1. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Not the result they were looking for there on third down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 41.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. It's Young off play action. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Throwing, Young. Flushed out right.
Oh, Young loses it.
And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They'll take over after that pretty clutch forced fumble as they begin inside their own 5-yard line. Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
Sliding out of the pocket. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
From the 22, Lance. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle.
And he'll be out right at the 35. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
J.C. Horn up to make the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 38, Lance.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Now Lance. Open man is Juwan Jennings.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On play action, Young. They'll roll him out right. Lets it fly for Thielen. It got his man complete.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40.
A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Young working out of the gun.
Short pass tip, but caught anyway.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They go play action. Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Chark as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers continue to pull away here in this first half. Lutz with the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
This one caught by Kittle. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
And 22 more yards there and another first down.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one is right down the middle. And that drops the deficit from 28 to 25. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out looking real sharp in the second half.
So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one. I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
And he comes back with one complete. A gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down.
They do go for it. Lance.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers are pouring it on. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Young on 1st down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
17. Drill green.
Here is Young. Caught on
the slant.
Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, the ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Strike. Check. Ready, go.
On 2nd down now. Goodson. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Tyler Goodson, his first rushing